All right, all right. How y'all doing, man? All right. It's 10 o'clock. I couldn't let the midnight catch me without saying happy weed day or happy reefer day. You know, that's what we used to call weed back in the day, reefer. With the manila what I'm saying, not bags, but the packaging that was put, the manila, what I'm saying, with the tops paper and whatnot. So yeah, that's how we saw weed or reefer being smoked back in the day. So you know, of course I don't smoke. So you guys gonna have to enjoy, you know, the indulgence for me. I got a job that piss tests you, so I can't go out like that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys that don't have that care in the world, enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have my blessing. I'll drink a beer for you. You know what I'm saying? To join the festivities. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's up. Uh, yeah. So everybody around the world, we in DC on this side of the world. I think RFK usually have like a festival where as though um, everybody, it's like a concert, and you can openly smoke your weed or your reefer, and ain't nobody tripping, and as long as it's peaceful and ain't nobody bugging and all that. But y'all be careful out there because from my understanding, you can give it away, but you can't be out there selling it. They're gonna have undercover police there, and they're gonna be watching and eyeballing everybody. They're gonna be taking pictures. They're gonna be having video. So y'all be careful. Don't be out there trying to make a killing. If you out there giving it away, you good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to get up with you later on, then y'all make some plans to be in a private location. Don't be all hot and being out in the opening because they're gonna lock you up. They're gonna arrest you. So don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Even though you at a venue and you're allowed to smoke, that don't mean that you're allowed to deal. So from my understanding, the laws allow you to carry whatever and everybody. So if you got more than you supposed to have on your person, trust me. Now, just so y'all know, the court's opening back up. So what you was getting away with during the pandemic, it ain't flying no more. They was throwing a lot of cases out because it wasn't, a big deal. Now, okay, everything going back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Unless this thing spike up again, and then we going back on lockdown. So we don't know. If you've been paying attention, looking at Shanghai and what they doing, they letting like a few people out the house at a time to go grocery shopping and doing what they need to do. But other than that, people are in the house on lockdown. And if you've been paying attention, things that go on over in the Asian countries, then it goes to the UK, and then it come here to the States in that order. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be paying attention. So my question is them people over there vaccinated? Because if they not vaccinated, then that's why it done spiked up to, that magnitude. So Over here, if you vaccinated, you might be good. It might not spike up. Over in the UK, if you're vaccinated, you might be good because it might not be spiking back up. So, you know, um, just be careful, man. I talked about heat steaming, something that was like a remedy back in the day when your moms or grandmoms used to rub Vicks on you and steam water so the steam from the pot will get into your nostrils and everything, and once you woke up in the morning, you felt better because the steam had steamed out the cold. But nowadays, I follow Rasayana, which is a herbalist and holistic individual that try to strive to do things natural for healing. He explained. You guys go to his YouTube page, which is Rasayana, and he I think he's Jamaican, and everything on his channel is about healthy healing naturally. So he was just saying that, yo, this is like a form of SARS, and the way to get rid of it is to heat steam it. You know what I'm saying? So SARS can't survive in degrees, heat degrees at the level of 90 and better. So what that equated to is to boil that hot water and put your head over it with a hot towel and let that get all in your nostrils and in your throat, going down to your lungs and heat steam, the cold, the mucus, and anything that's incubating in your nasal cavity because COVID comes to you as a cold. So those for the non-believers, like I had a coworker at work was like, that don't do nothing. I say, well, let's like my man unapologetic say, let's unpackage it. So okay, let's equate it to not having insurance. You think you're a great driver. I think I'm a great driver, but that's not protecting you from the not so great drivers. So now these people can hit you or cause an accident. So now you're not protected and it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? So suppose this guy get away and you up the creek with no insurance. So how you think that's gonna pan out for you? Or suppose again it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you don't have insurance, it's gonna be bad for you if this joker take off and you don't get his plates or nothing like that. So my point is you don't know what's gonna happen. Suppose you hit somebody and you ain't got insurance. You're up the creek. They're gonna take your license, and you're gonna have all kind of trumped up tickets. You're gonna have to go to court and you might do some jail time. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say I'd rather have insurance than to not have insurance. So let's equate that to getting COVID. So I'm telling you something that might work and it might not work. But let's take the chance on believing that it worked. So it's better to be safe than sorry, right? So what is that doing when you heat steam? It get mucus and phlegm out your chest. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get that out your chest, what does COVID do? It collapses your lungs. It take the air out your lungs. So when you get rid of that phlegm and mucus and you breathing and feeling better Okay, that makes me feel confident that I'm okay. So for that alone, it's worth doing that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And you should never have a cold if you heat steam, because all that stuff you're sweating out your body and you feel better 2 to 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So for that alone, if I'm feeling better, then I don't have to worry about, oh, my chest tight, my throat sore, my nose running and all that, and I feel icky. So do I have COVID? Do I have the flu? Do I have a cold? You ain't worrying about all that if you heat steam and get this stuff out your body. So Rosaliana say every day you go out and every day you come in for the evening, heat steam for about 15 minutes. Then go take your shower because you're breathing in particles of all kind of germs. So if you heat steam it out your nose and out your nasal cavity, you know what I'm saying? Nothing has a chance to incubate and grow. Because that's where it starts from your nasal cavity. It migrates to your throat. When that throat get to hurting, and then when it start getting down in your chest, that's not good. So it is what it is. So do you want insurance or do you don't? You want to take the chance? That's all I'm saying. I equate that to that. Okay? So whether you believe it work or not, heat steam and get that stuff out your chest so you can feel better and therefore your mind won't be playing tricks on you. You know, if all that mucus and phlegm is out your body and you feel good, you know, you're not feeling nasally, your throat not hurting and all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. So I told the Joker, my coworker, that was like talking smack. I say, didn't you have it? I've been doing this every day before they created anything to give you to fight, the illness, okay? And I was doing it 3 times a day for an hour. When my man say do it just for 15 minutes. I haven't been sick. Knock on wood. Thanks be to God. God be the glory. So I'm going to continue to wear my mask, even though they say you ain't got to wear your mask. I'm wearing my mask. When I'm around a bunch of people, I'm wearing my mask. I don't want your germs. But I'm going to have a peace of mind at the end of the day. So if it's mental, then I need my mental to be and spent his teenage years, and then he got shipped off to Ohio to do it big, you know, and just getting spiritual about this situation. God sent you to do big things in your lifetime, and once that is complete, it can be short term or long term, and then we hate to face the facts that he called you home after what you supposed to do in life has been done. You know, and maybe it's hard to look at it like that, but just being spiritual and trying to look at the positive in the situation, that's the way you gotta chalk it up. Like I say, fear of dying is no need to fear because you're not going nowhere till God ready for you. You know what I'm saying? Now what you could do, you could determine where you're going when you do die. If you out here living wicked, you know where you're going. But if you out here living a righteous lifestyle, you walking a righteous walk, then you know God gonna send the angels to come get you, the right angels. Not the dark angels, but the right angels. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to go home to the Father. You know what I'm saying? So let's just unpackage. You know, I listen to my man Unapologetic, and that's his favorite word. Let's unpackage what we know and what we've seen thus far. He got drafted with the Washington football team, formerly the Redskins, whose now name is the Commanders, you know, and we looked like we had a promising career with him, but I just feel like he didn't fit right in Coach Rivera's system. So under Mike Tomlin, I just really believe that his career was going to turn around. So it was going to be exciting to see that. But now we'll never see it. But at the end of the day, this man made $15 million for coming to the Washington football team, and that money go to his family now, and you know you done set your family up, you know, to be able to live a better lifestyle. You know, they probably was middle class, working family, and now they could sit back off of the greatness that you achieve, and they can honor your memory and charity benefits and give back to the community. So when you leave here, you want to achieve some kind of greatness or do something on a stellar level that your family will be taken care of and continue to flourish. You know, I think everybody want to do that for their family, and everybody don't get to do that. So he lived his dream. He made it to the NFL. You know, for that alone, you know, just looking at the positive and in a dark room, looking at trying to find a light in the dark room, you know, it's okay to go home now. You've been playing football since Pop Warner and you made it to the league. You made it to be a professional quarterback. You accomplished your goal. And them people's paid you millions. And your family is good. So I would say job well done. You know, if it was intentional, if this was whatever shenanigans that it might be, that I think that it is, but if it was an honest mistake, then oh well, you know. But I hope they find who did it and they pay the price for that. You snuffed out a young man's life that was just beginning. You know what I'm saying? And it hit the same like if he was shot down in the street. It's that same feeling, you know. All right, let's move on, man. God rest his soul. All right. Got another legend, comedian, iconic legend, Gilbert Godfrey, longtime comedian, movies, stage, film, TV. He had a podcast too. And I listened to him on what's my man name? Crazy dude. The show with the black lady Robin on there. I forget dude's name. The crazy dude. He here. Man, what's that show? He was on America Got Talent. All right, let me go to Google University, man. Howard Stern. Robin Quivers. That's her name. All right, that's who I had to think of Howard Stern. All right, Gilbert Godfrey was a regular on Howard Stern, and he did cartoon voiceover and everything. Let's get his bio. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some information on my man. All right, Gilbert Jeremy Godfrey was an American stand-up comedian and actor. His persona as a comedian featured an exaggerated, shrill voice, strong New York accent, and emphasis on crude humor. Born February 28th, 1955, Brooklyn, New York. Died April 12th, Manhattan, New York. 5'5". Spouse, Dara Kravis. Parents, Max Godfrey. Children is Lily Anster Godfrey and Max Aaron Godfrey. So he played characters in the Aladdin, Problem Child, Cyber Chase, the Astro Cats. Then he had like a number of stand-up shows. One in particular was just Gilbert. His Problem Child 2, Problem Child 3. So yeah, and the list goes on. So yeah, you know, he was on his game and put in a lot of time and work, and he'll be missed. His work will last forever, and so he'll be here through his comedy and his work that he have left to be a legacy. So I tell people and I encourage people to, you know, whatever your talent is, get in front of this YouTube camera and display it. It ain't always got to be about getting monetized. Look at it on a big scale. That you could leave your family with a piece of you that they can go to, like, back in the day, people videotape themselves or home movies or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So when they pass, people will get out the videos and watch their loved ones to see them and be in the presence with them. So with the YouTube channel, you can also do that as well. By whatever that you're doing, this could be how your family can bond with you well after you gone. You know what I'm saying? You make countless videos, meaningful videos that, you know, your family, your kids, your grandkids can vibe with you and get a piece of what was on your mind on particular days. So basically you can have a conversation with your loved ones well after you gone. This will be your legacy piece. So I encourage everybody. It's free. It don't cost nothing. Get yourself a monitor and get in front of this camera and create your legacy. This is a regular person platform. The stars that produce music, that sing, that rap, that act, this is their legacy that they're going to leave behind. So this can be ours. You feel me? Make it make sense. All right, let's get to the next one person. Russ and Hammond. All right. All right. Last but not least, DJ Kayslay. You know, DJ Kayslay died from COVID. He was in the hospital 4 months fighting for his life, went into a coma, and then once things started turning around, he had 4 heart attacks, and his body couldn't take it. I heard that from Gene Deal, who was a close friend, and you know, so this is nothing to play with. Wear your mask, and ultimately the mask is to keep your droppings, when you talk and how your droplets travel. That's pretty much what that mask is protecting, is protecting the next person from your droplets. So if everybody got their mask on, and then what trips me out is people want to talk to you all close in your face. Like, bro or sis, space. Especially when you ain't got a mask on. These non-believers, oh, it wasn't never no COVID and this, and that. And then the people that get COVID still be ignorant about it. I'm like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? This man been in the hospital 4 months. And then when things start turning around, he had 4 heart attacks in one day. This is what Gene Deal said. So God rest his soul. You're on top of the world, you got fame, you got money, but you can't take it with you. So what's the lesson, y'all? We need to do better to try to protect ourselves and keep ourselves healthy. And I'm talking to myself when I say that. I'm type 2 diabetic, and if I did what I was supposed to do early on, back in '08, I probably would be free from type 2, but I didn't. So now we here. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta take my health serious if I want to see the future years to come. So let me get some background on my man. People checking out, man. My uncle died from COVID. Him and my aunt got it, and she came home, and he didn't. So I hate when ignorant people talking crazy. It's not a game until it affect your family. Keith Grayson, that's Kayslay real name, professionally known as DJ Kayslay, was an American disc jockey and record executive from New York City. He is referred to by the New York Times as a hip hop one man ministry of insults, insults. That's what it says. Insults, whatever that means. All right, born August 14th. That's my wife's birthday from New York, 1966. He was born in New York City. Died April 17th, day after my birthday. My birthday the 16th. So he died a day after my birthday. That's crazy. And he born on my wife's birthday. Also known as the Drama King, Dez, Slap Your Favorite DJ, Associated Acts, Busta Rhymes, G Unit, Ghostface Killer, Graf, Greg Street, Papoose, Mano, Ray J, Uncle Murder, and Vado. All right, so these are the people he put on. You know what I'm saying? Who he had a hand in their career. You know what I'm saying? So God rest everybody's soul that's been mentioning in the title. You know, and your legacy will live on. You know, he had a station on, I want to say, Shade 45. He had his Kayslay show, and you know, I think I listened to his show 3 weeks before I moved on because I have Sirius XM, and I started from the beginning channel all the way up to the last channel. It took me a whole year to do that, to listen to a station 1 week, 2 weeks, or no longer than 3 weeks. So when I got to his channel or his timeline on Shade 45, I know I listened to his station for like 3 weeks before I moved on. You know what I'm saying? So they were highlighting a lot of artist, breaking records, and you know, he was a DJ, you know what I'm saying? And one of the legends that was out there, you know what I'm saying? And I heard Papoose on Drink Champs, who's married to Remy Ma, said how he got a deal for 1.5, and Kayslay was his partner that helped him negotiate that deal. So this is what he was doing because he knew the business, he knew contracts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then Papoose, if you go to Drink Champs, he was saying that it was a conflict of what they wanted to put out. And Papoose, he was standing on his ground like, I don't want that to go out. I don't want that to be the feature record. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a banger and it's not going to do what it's supposed to do because it's not a featured song. Basically, put out what I want you to put out, that I know, something that I feel that's going to be a hit. So because of the pushback, Papoose album got shelved. But he negotiated a guaranteed deal. So you artists pay attention. When you're doing a deal for whatever disagreement or reason that record or album do not come out, negotiate that the money you get, you be able to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that look like. Maybe off your publishing or your royalties, you don't get none of that because they let you keep that money. So, I was just told to get a book by Kashif, which is called About the business in show business. So y'all get that book and educate yourself on what you need to know about these contracts. Because they ain't going to tell you. They're going to bleed you. They're going to rip you off and leave you out to dry. And then they're going to laugh and joke about it while they purchasing a multi-million-dollar house, all kind of exotic cars, while you still walking and living in the hood, facing the dangers of being famous with no money. And people thinking you got money. Because your music blowing up and this, and that. You know what I'm saying? We don't watch a lot of people get ripped off. Don't let it be you. You do not let yourself be the next victim. And they'll blame it on you. It ain't our responsibility to hold your hand. And honestly, it's not. And they ain't got to be that way because it's enough money to go around for everybody to be able to eat. But that's just the nature of the beast. People get pleasure out of seeing you suffer and go through pain. You know what I'm saying? People actually get pleasure out of that. That's wicked. So know what you signing up for. Me and my friends tried our hand at this, being a rap artist, being a rapper, being in the music business, and it ain't work out. So you know what? We took our butt to school and got good jobs, got trades, went in the military. You know what I'm saying? Went to school. So that's your That's your plan when when you take a shot at your artistry and try to go on the next level. When you try to implement your artistic intellectual property, when you put an effort into it and it don't work, okay, what's plan B? Maybe it ain't meant for you to be in that lifestyle. So really, the fact that you receive that and come to grips with that, and you take your butt to school and get you a good paying job, live a great lifestyle. When I reflect, I be like, maybe I dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I dodged the bullet. Because maybe I'll be a dope head, a dope fiend, like these youngins out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it was cool to be a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? In my era, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they sold it, but they wasn't abusing it like that. So nowadays, it's cool to be a dope fiend. I don't understand it. That's the backwards shit I ever seen. So the big money you making, you giving it right back. You know what I'm saying? You giving it right back. Then you gonna wind up broke. Then you gonna look back and be like, man, I messed up a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So get a grip right now before it's too late. Get your butt in rehab and try to save your life. Stop blowing all this money and stop messing up your kids' college tuition. You know, nothing lasts forever. So enjoy your run. And make sure you paying your taxes. Tax was due 2 days ago. Did you pay your taxes? Don't play with them peoples. The IRS is the legal mafia. They get what they want. They take what they want. Don't play with them. I'm telling you. They ain't to be played with. You know? I'm just saying. A lot of people, you know, acting like it's a game. I'm telling you. They don't care about nothing you got going on. This is the land of the free, which is not free. The land of the free demands that you pay them 30%. If you didn't know, when you get your check, within a year, they want 30% of your earnings. So you pay a fee to live in America. Okay? Land of the free. You can do what you want. But it's going to cost you 30%. Don't play with these folks. I done told you. All right, we have 50 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it on into an hour. You know? All right, what's next? All right. It's a new social platform that's out there. It's called Fanbase. It started by Isaac Hayes' grandson, and his name is Isaac Hayes III. So, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg has Facebook. Isaac Hayes III has fan base. And this is the future. It will be the next Facebook in 5 years. It highlight black culture, and what I like about it, it highlight artists. It promotes artists, up and coming. You sing, you dance, you model, you podcast, whatever. You paint, you draw. They highlight you. They want you on their platform so they can promote you. And they do everything that everybody else does. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Black Facebook, and so forth. LinkedIn, whatever. They provide everything. Clubhouse. They got everything that every other platform got. And you can invest in the platform. I don't know about now because they closed the bidding, that you can invest, shares. I think they had 3 rounds of investment openings and it closed. I don't know if they're going to open it again, but who knows, But fan base just started like November. It's the future. Let me see if I can pull something up. Give you a visual. Because a lot of people don't even know about this joint. And did you hear A$AP Rocky got arrested getting off the plane today? Coming from the Bahamas. From seeing Rihanna. Because, that's where Rihanna is from. I think Snoop and Mary J. Blige is the big 2 big celebrities that's on there and counting. These are the only 2 people that I saw. And Isaac Hayes III, he actually comes on like so many times out the week. And he really chop it up with people and ask people, how do you feel about the app? What could be better? What need to be changed? So that's Isaac Hayes III right there. Right there. He got the shirt on, fan base. So that's the new wave right there. And I actually talked to him. I think it was last Wednesday, I believe. And my question was, are you going to create a crypto coin for a fan base for everybody to use? Because cryptocurrency is supposed to be the new wave of, using, supposed to be the new money. Crypto supposed to be the new wave, the new money. So everybody creating crypto coins, and the entity that the coin is being made for holds value and currency. So I was asking him, are you going to create a fan base crypto coin. You know what I'm saying? And he said, eventually in the future, but not right now because we're trying to get the app where it need to be, you know, for it to grow so the investors can get their money and and hopefully in 10 years we be just as big as Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and so forth. And another good thing, it highlights black culture, and you know they cater to artists. Whatever it is, they welcome you that you do. You know what I'm saying? So your artistry can shine on this platform. You know what I'm saying? So I put my stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is the big dog and so forth, but collectively, this social media platform does everything that every other platform does. So you won't be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I advise you to check it out. And if you don't like it, if it ain't for you, then go back to where you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And utilize all platforms and grow your following. I'm a podcaster and therefore I advertise over there and I advertise on Facebook, Instagram. I have yet advertised on Twitter because I ain't feeling Twitter like that, because with Twitter is doing, I'm already doing on Instagram and Facebook, and YouTube has its own entity of how they moving. So them my big three right there, and now I just added fan base to the fold, So my first year anniversary of podcasting is June 1st. So I feel like each year I'm going to decide whether do I want to link into a new platform or just stay where I'm at on what I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? We at 59 minutes. We getting ready to hit an hour. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like, share, subscribe, and we moving in the right direction, one subscriber at a time. And I appreciate everybody rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a marathon, not a sprint, like Nipsey used to say. The marathon continues, and I'm relating that to building and growing my platform. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for allowing me to come and have a place to express my thoughts and have conversation and debate. This is what I do. And thank you for allowing me to have an audience. Because my friends say I get on their nerve with my stories because they hear it over and over. So now you done gave me a place where I can share my great stories with the masses. Streets finest. Like, share, subscribe. And y'all have a good evening. And I see y'all tomorrow. Peace.